Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for dropping in. I hope you're well. We've had a really lovely morning so far. We went to the cinema. My kids are at school and we don't often get to do things on our own because we don't have any family around. We don't have any babysitters or siblings that can help with childcare. So it's very rare that we can get to go and do things. So we thought, you know what, we would take the morning off and go to the cinema, which is one of the bonuses of being self-employed, because we get full control of our diaries and we don't need to book any annual leave off, which is also very refreshing because there's a few things that are happening this week and I hadn't really considered it until pretty much today. I was dropping the boys off at school this morning and then my eldest came chasing back after me. He said, Mum, it's share session today. And that is when the parents can go into the classrooms and we can look at all the work that the kids have been doing over the last term. Ordinarily, when I was working in the office, it was, I'm so sorry, I can't stay, I've got to go. I needed to leave to get to the bus a certain time, to do the commute, to get to work on time, otherwise I was going to be late. And either I was going to be late so that I could please my child, or I was going to have to leave and see a very disappointed, sad face to get to work, and then that was going to be, me feeling guilty the whole time because I'd let my child down. So it was really nice. I'd completely forgotten about the share session, but he came chasing after me and he's like, Mum, can you come and have a look? And I was like, yeah, sure. Turned around and went back up to the classroom. So that was really lovely. And then obviously my husband and I, we'd booked tickets to go to the cinema anyway. So we went to do that. And then I was like looking at all the emails, like the 20 million emails that come through from school. And I was looking at it and I was looking at the date and I was like, oh no, like it's sports day tomorrow for Key Stage 2, which my youngest is in. So I was like, right, okay, well that's from 1:30 till 3:30 when they're dismissed from school. So that's more time out the calendar, which would have come out of my annual leave. And then I've got to do the same next week. So there are times like this where I feel even more grateful that I don't have that stress and pressure having to divvy up my annual leave. It'd be different if we had grandparents local who would go in and fill in and watch, but we don't have any family. So it's all on me and my husband. So, which was one of the main reasons why I wanted to really embark on this self-employed journey, because I wanted to be that present mum. I didn't want to have to keep disappointing my kids and saying, oh, I'm so sorry, I can't come to your play. I can't come and watch the sports day. I can't come and read your school books. I've got to work. I want them to look back on their memories and go, yeah, Mum was there, Dad was there, because we didn't have that extended family network. So yeah, feeling really grateful today. So lots of excitement going on this week. I got an email. We all got an email at the beginning of the week and I looked at it and I was like, this can't be right. Head office have lost the plot. This can't be right. Surely there's a typo in this. They've launched something which is absolutely crazy. They've never done it before. So, all of us were questioning, is this right? Is this right? But it is right. So if you have not been aware with the bundle that they have launched, I am here to tell you. Head office have launched a 5-week bundle and there are 3 different bundles. They all offer the same amount of products. There's just different varieties of products within the bundles. It is a 4 weeks heavily discounted bundle and a week extra completely free. So that is 5 weeks worth of products for the cost of £225. Now this is set and monitored and run by head office. It's got nothing to do with me. I didn't set the prices. I can't even change the bundles. This is the bundle you've selected. This is what you're receiving. There's no swapsies or anything like that. It is what it is and that's what you're getting. And head office are controlling all of that. And there's 2 criteria for which you need to fit in order to have access to these bundles. The first one is that you are completely new on plan. You have never been on the one-to-one diet and you would really love to start and accessing this great savings. So new on plan, or maybe you've been on plan with me previously and you would be eligible if you've been on plan more than a year ago. So if you've not purchased any products with me for more than 12 months and beyond, then you would be eligible. For you guys who are on plan with me, or maybe you have been on plan with me within the last 12 months but not currently, I run my own offers anyway. I run offers that hopefully will be able to help you along your way. But this offer specifically, this £225 bundle, is specifically set and governed by head office. So you're either new or you've been on Plough and Bean, but it's more than 12 months ago. It's a great way to jump in and, you know, make the most of this. You've got the perfect opportunity. You are in control. And I know that, you know, life can get in the way and we can, you know, find ourselves saying, oh, I can't, I'm really busy, work's really stressful, you know, there's a poorly family member, you know, and there are so many things, but there's never going to be a point where everything is plain sailing and everything's hunky-dory. There's always going to be life throwing curveballs at you. And I think that for so long I was waiting for that perfect moment to arrive where everything's calm, you know, I'm not being pulled in, you know, 10 different directions. And the reality is that I was kidding myself. And I think we are all kidding ourselves, you know, when we think that we're waiting for that, because we know that there is something that is going to come completely out of left field and potentially knock us up on our feet. And we've got a choice at that point. We can either go, oh, I'm going to let that thing, that is that thing now, it's that thing later. Or I can go, do you know what? I'm done with making excuses. I've got to just get on with it. I've got to pull my big girl pants up and just get on with it. Because all I'm doing is I'm waiting for this perfect time. And we know that when you want to, you know, start something, it's not a feeling. Starting something isn't a feeling, it's a decision. And when you make that decision, like, you know, it's game on. And it is so liberating, because for me, I spent so long waiting for the right moment, and I knew I was kidding myself, but all I was doing, I was delaying. And as I was delaying, I was still sitting in a place of feeling really fed up, uncomfortable. You know, I had low confidence, low self-esteem. I wasn't that fun, active, energetic mum that I wanted to be. I was making excuse, avoiding family situations and friends. I didn't want to be that person. I felt so, you know, uncomfortable in clothes. And all I was doing was making life harder for myself by choosing not to do anything, which I know sounds really crazy, because I know that sometimes if we don't start, it's easy, because we know that what we need to do requires hard work. We know that. And we just think that, oh, the hard work is going to be really hard. But it's harder. It's harder staying when you don't like yourself. It's harder watching your kids and you desperately want to be there with them and join in, but you don't because you're so paranoid and insecure. It's harder knowing that you've got so much potential, to go for the job interviews or embark on new relationships, etc. But your confidence is being knocked because of how you're feeling, because of your weight. And the longer that you choose to do nothing, the longer you are allowing yourself to stay feeling stuck and fed up. So for the few months of hard work that it will take in order for you to liberate yourself, to feel good, to feel more energized, to be in the family pictures, to go on the bike rides, it's a short amount of time. And the time it will take you to lose weight is way shorter than the time that you've probably been procrastinating back and forth, shall I, shan't I? So it's kind of like, feel the fear and do it anyway. Bite the bullet, just go for it, because it doesn't matter if you're worried. It doesn't matter if you're scared. It doesn't matter if you're fear of failing, because at least you're trying. And trying is better than not doing anything at all. And I've been maintaining my weight now for over 8 years. So I know what it feels like to feel stuck. I know what it feels like to look at everybody else and you just feel so small and you're just kind of like shying away from stuff. You don't have anything to wear and you feel insecure, and relationships and confidence are being affected. I get it. I totally get it. But when I say, trust me, that the work that you do, you will be so proud of yourself, because you haven't cheated, you haven't cut any corners, you're losing weight nutritionally, safely, with support, in order to establish your relationship with food ongoing, way on into the future. So if you want to lose weight healthily, safely and effectively with nutritional products and the support, then let's have a chat. And this bundle is the perfect way to get you started. So reach out, give me a shout if you want any information, and we'll get you started.